Hey everybody, I'm Riley from Riley's Workshop, and in today's video we're up at the truck shop instead of over at my woodshed, and we are working on pulling the engine out of a VW Bug and putting it into a different one that has really nice interior and works pretty well. So we're gonna come inside and we're gonna see what they got going on. Okay, so here's a Bug that we've been butchering and chopping into. We've got supposedly a good engine right here. We've got it running before. And we have a different Bug, which we are going to swap this engine into. So, Dad, what are we going to start with first?
We're going to start with, we have clutch, the shift linkage to disconnect, which means going from the inside, we have to pull an access cover off and go down in there. And then we have 3 body mounts that are left.
Will you show us where the mounts are?
Yep, so we have this mount right here. We have to take that mount off. And then we have there on either, that one and one on the other side. And then we have one that's all the way back up in there. And then see this access cover up here, we have to pull that off so we can get into the shift linkage. So that's what we're gonna do. So under this plate in here, you have to pull the access cover off. This thing was kind of glued down. And then you have this little coupler, and this is for the shifter. So you can see it. That's how you shift. So pull it all the way back, and we undo that right there. Take that little screw out, and now that coupler pulls right out.
So right now we're making sure both sides are loose to pull it out.
Okay, just got one is loose.
Okay, so we're pulling out the engine right now. We got it a little bit of the ways, but it turns out there's still a couple holes that, or hoses that we're clipping off so that'll come out.
This one is the ground cable.
We gotta unclip that. Ooh.
Okay, lower the jack down.
So, quick fun fact, on VW Bugs, the engine is in the back, as you may know, and there's not enough room for there to be a transmission and then the entire rear axle. So it's got something called a Transaxle, which basically just goes straight from the engine then to
engine, Transaxle.
Yep. So it goes straight from the engine to the axle. And about everything we need from this Bug.
Other than the interior.
Other than the interior, yeah, and a couple other things. We're going to put these tires back on so we can roll it out of here. Okay,
we're putting these tires back on, wheels and tires back on so we can get this outside. Remember, always do it in a cross pattern. You should never use an impact with just without at least a torque stick on here. Normally you would torque these with a torque wrench. But this is a torque stick. It's pre-rated to around 100 pounds, which is probably low, well, probably way overkill for this thing. But it's fine. And it prevents you from over torquing these wheel studs.
I'm ready.
Okay, Finn, pull my jack stands.
We're backing it up. You can pull out the jack stands.
Okay, clear?
And in case you couldn't tell very well previously, these right there are the 2 motor mounts. And we have touchdown. All right. Okay, thanks for watching. That's how you take an engine out of a VW Bug. And yeah, see you next time.